Any story. Any story. Any story. The daffy I think that bija. I bet ya will. Oriyomi wa kéré nínú ayé. Abo yi dàrú ni. Wọ́n lọ́wọ́ tẹ́ mi gbà lọ́wọ́ yín mo fi jẹun. Àwọn tí mo gbà lọ́wọ́ yín mo fi jẹ yẹn. Kí tó gbé kámẹ́rà sí yẹn kan lójú. Mo ti ràn yẹn 100 lọ, mo ti ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́. What do you think you are doing? That one Nigeria, one make most of people are Nigeria. What do you think you are doing? Wọ́n á jọ tẹ̀yìn àbí mo jókòó gbá àbí mo já afọ́fù gbé mu àbí mo chase class wá sórí social media. Mo dán mo ti wà lórí ẹ̀ mo ti ṣe mo ti lẹ̀ wọ̀n. Mi ìgbìjà ibi nìkan ni mo bá lẹ̀ wọ̀n náà. Tẹ́bí nìkan ni mo bá lọ sórí sọ́dọ̀ àwọn TSS. Mo ti ṣe mo ti sá kúrò Nàìjíríà. Mo sá lọ Ghana, mo sá lọ Abidjan, mo sá káàkiri. I neglected my family. I could not reach my children. I could not reach my wife. The hell with you and your stupid and nonsense, senseless support. I don't think you got a mental now. You should know the person you are supporting. You should know the person. You should know the person you fan. You should know him inside out. What he can do and what he cannot do.
Tọ́, ó ti wá dójú ẹ̀ báyìí. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Kọ́lọ́n yà wá Yéṣù, ìyẹn ni a'udhu billahi yẹn. Lórúkọ Ọlọ́run la fi bẹ̀rẹ̀. Now, I will honestly want to make this very short because this one, particular one, is for Alhaji Oriyomi Hamzat. First of all, sir, respectfully, I want to I don't know how to say that. I want to appeal to you. A fẹ́ pàrọwà fún yín wípé ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ ìlú, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ ìlú. Ọlọ́run ló ń kúnyàn lérè. Ìdìnà ṣùrákàlì mustekin, Ọlọ́run ló bá fi ní mọ̀nà. Tọ́, bàbá wa Oriyomi Hamzat, Ọlọ́run máa fi yín mọ̀nà. Bọ̀ṣẹ́ fẹ́ gbọ́ sà, you are wrong. No, you are very wrong. You are extremely wrong, but I will get back to you. Let me talk to Nigerians first. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, we live in a society where ignorance has prevailed. We live in a society where ignorance has prevailed. Because you see, when falsehood continue to remain, tí irọ́ bá wà tó ti rọ́ ti tẹ́ tí èèyàn bá ti jẹ́ kí irọ́ pẹ́ for a long time, irọ́ máa ń dàbí òótọ́ ni. And this is the problem with Nigeria as a society. You see, it is an abnormality that we cannot as a people have a free environment to express an opinion without encroaching each other's personality. I really think that you people on social media did Oriyomi wrong. And I don't believe that it is Agbala Gabriel's fans or not fans. Which is where I'm coming with Alhaji Oriyomi. This is just a public matter that requires a public. I believe strongly that there are people who have been supporting Alhaji Oriyomi who didn't feel good with his position on this Agbala Gabriel matter and who are part of this. But you see, whether you support him, whether you are against Alhaji Oriyomi's position, do you know it is abnormal? It is not right as an adult for you to now become a troll. Now, make it make sense that you are supporting a pastor, Òjíṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run, and in the quest for you giving a support to a pastor, and inbox here, what reputation are you even giving the pastor? Pastor, I follow a pastor wo ni pastor gidi tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ gànbí ọmọ gúnbí ọmọ ọ̀tá ill-mannered, ill-cultured, irresponsible people don't support. It is an act of your responsibility. You can bear your opinion without becoming abusive, becoming, all these things that we do. It is abnormal. It is abnormal. It is not right, and I feel that I condemn the acts of every one of you who have been attacking this man. I have criticized his actions and his position in my previous video, but you did not see me call him names or attack him. He's entitled to his opinion. And guess what? Can we allow people to be wrong? It is okay to be wrong. Matter of fact, getting it wrong is part of the element of success. When you get it wrong over time, you have learned how to do it right. Now, what you should not do is to stop learning. Let's allow people to be wrong. Let's allow people to have a free opinion. Why does your mama attack Alhaji Oriyomi and shake people and all of those things? I condemn the action, and I think it is not right. It is inhuman. It is absurd, and it should not be found in a developed society like Nigeria. Having said that, Alhaji, salam alaikum. With everything you just said, I want to believe this is not you, personally, that you can, in the face of camera, you, media practitioner, with your years of experience, with everything you said you have been through, and you are showing a whole resume of how you are practicing media. I don't want to believe this is you, that you will step down this low in the face of camera. The annoying part is that the whole of that video, the end of it, you were asking them, show it back in. So you knew that the camera was on. This is not an accident. It's not like somebody shot it, you get caught off guard. I could not believe that somebody of your pedigree and impetus will sit down and have an outburst for social media troll. Excuse me, sir. You are human, and sometimes there is a limit to human endurance. And I get it. Like I said, the people, whoever that's been trolling you are coming for you, they are wrong. And I understand there's a limit to human endurance, and you can have an outburst. But you, as a professional that you claim, will allow yourself to have an outburst in the face of camera and allow them to post it. You knew now. You know that you messed up. You actually stepped down low, like you stepped very low. So let's address it. You know what? This is the problem. So people didn't like your position. I didn't like it. And guess what? I didn't like it because you took a position. I didn't like it because you are not taking a position. It's not because you took a position that I didn't like. I actually didn't like your actions because you fail to take a position. I feel like you are trying to be extra careful. You go in here and bossy and boss on and bossy and try not to strike the balance. You are trying to pacify the situation, which make you look like an hypocrite. And that's the honest truth. I don't disrespect people, but I will tell you the truth. And what I think most people wouldn't like your action there. Even those who are your lovers. I have a whole lot of questions in my inbox of people who are your diehard fan. And they said, no, I like you. In fact, yesterday I was in a long, over 30 minutes argument with somebody who actually, while we were on the phone, fought our own child because of you. But he said, no, I didn't like what he did. So, my first question, gbogbo wọn ní ṣoríire tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn, àwọn wo lẹ ń bá wí sà? Your fan, the people who make you who you are. Oriyomi kéré nínú ayé ni, wàláì kò kéré nínú ayé, but èèyàn ló wà lẹ́yìn oòrùn tó fi ń dún mú. The same people who are the recipients of what you do, the same people who have been supporting you, is the same people you are coming from now. This is where you get it wrong. Now, one of the limitations of leadership is that once you get high into a certain level of leadership, the environment and people will start making you feel indispensable. You will begin to assume a level of leadership where you feel like you cannot be wrong. You have to always be careful. You can be wrong. It is okay to be vulnerable. Sometimes we want to macho up, and that's where we miss it. It's okay to be vulnerable. You are a human being. You can be wrong. Who did you tell? No, you will always do right by them every time. Who did you even hold explanation? That's where I have a problem. That's your level. You did this. You have been doing where you say you help 100 people before one person go out there, Mike. That's credible. And I'm not going to water your effort down. You've been around for a while. But guess what? On a more serious, I give people hard truths. Nobody send you message, though. It is you who slept and wake up one day and say, this is what I want to do. And there's what we call professional risk. And you are aware of this. You are a media person. I will talk to you like a professional person. I spend all my life studying journalism and communication. So I know what should be expected of you. When you come and boo, you shaking. Why is this supposed to? You should know those are part of what we call the dexterity of this profession. It's professional risk. So gbogbo ẹ ti lọ síbi kan ẹ sá lọ Kútọ̀nù ẹ lọ Abidjan ẹ lọ Aflao. Well done, sir, but it's not anybody's freaking business. You don't hold them. That is you showing weakness. But this is where I'm going, sir. This is where it becomes funny. So now they come to your inbox and they are throwing you one shape, which is I condemn. It's very wrong. But sir, do you know that your own words were inciting hatred and violence against Agbala Gabriel? Maybe you did it consciously or subconsciously. And that's the honest truth. Do you know that I personally think that? So nobody won't troll it. You saw it now. You didn't cause it. Maybe you don't want it to happen, but it happened. Are you sensitive enough to know that your statements and your positioning incite hatred on this man? Now, let's get to this. Do you know, honestly, this is not your business? This will not even get to you. Anybody who likes you that want to tell you the truth will tell you, sir. Going by history that you have had with Agbala Gabriel, you go about Shede. Can't you explain what you get live on down? Shemo go get to explain. Sorry, I got in the first place. Go get in God Ben Mike at this point. It's not on it. That is why from the start it looked biased. So when it's something, and I know that is why you are treading softly. In context, Job said that which I have feared most are before me. In the first place, you are already ineligible to handle this matter, and that's truth. Because you have posed as a feared enemy to this guy in the past for a very unjust reason. You've come for this guy. So everybody now is being said, how many people talk about this man? How many people against him? Mama Isabod talk against Agbala Gabriel. Everybody. Why are they not cursing every other person? Why you? Why? One, I will tell you why. Because you did not have the balls, the boldness to maintain a position. Secondly, because you did not have the balls to maintain a position. And then secondly, you have an history with him. So it becomes very sensitive for people who are watching to feel like, what is he going to say? So, long story short, sir, I understand how you feel right now, but anybody who want to tell you that, and I expect you to know better, that it should not even bother you. I get it. We can be vulnerable, and it's okay to be vulnerable, but you don't think now. You don't think for this game. And then you share it. You pay to rob share. They might take it side. And that from pastor, you don't shake with you. Show you go le fún pastor yẹn. Ẹ ti ya wèrè.